let's talk Evo 2020. So, um, it's no surprise that I am a big fan of fighting games, and that means something like this is a little disappointing. For those of you who don't know, Evolution is the biggest fighting game tournament of the year. There's two of them that happen. There's one in the beginning, Evo Japan, in the beginning of the year, and one in the middle of the year, which is Evolution. It's the main Evolution tournament. I'm going to read this just in case you guys can't see it on this way on the screen. Due to COVID-19, we are sadly canceling Evo 2020 at Mandalay Bay and refunding all purchased tickets. But to keep the Evo spirit alive, we're bringing the event online this summer. More information coming soon. The health and well-being of our community is our highest priority. We hope everyone stays safe during this time. So, it's a little of a mixed bag for me. So let's discuss the lineup for Evo 2020 and how that's going to be affected online. As you can see, a lot of these games, actually I think all of them, do not have rollback netcode. Uniclear doesn't, has very poor netcode actually. Smash Ultimate, awful netcode, just not very good at all. Even if you have a wired connection, you're going to run into people who do not have good connections. Dragon Ball Fighters, I've heard not a very good netcode. I've only played a little online, so I'm not quite sure. Tekken 7, not very good netcode at all. MVC2, that's kind of a big question for me. Like, how, first of all, how is that going to work in the beginning? We don't know. If are we going to play on the Xbox version where there is some online, but I think that has some issues with it as well. Are we even going to have Marvel 2 now at Evo this year? Next, Street Fighter 5. Very poor netcode. Very, very poor netcode. Soul Calibur 6. Not great, I've heard. Grand Blue Versus, not very good at all. You'll run it even if you're in like lobbies that are around you. They're not very good. And how is that going to work with lobbies? Like, are we going to have one unified Evo lobby, and where is that going to be held? Because if you're closer to it, you're obviously going to have a better connection. But if you're farther away, if you're in a different country, you're not going to. And Sam Show does not have a very good netcode either. So this is going to strongly affect Evolution's turnout this year. It's like none of these games have particularly good netcode, which is unfortunate because this is a really cool lineup. We have what, 3 anime games. Uniclear is brand new with the Unist. Fighters has been there for the last 3 years. Grand Blue brand new. Have returning, obviously the ones returning, you're going to have a Smash game, you're going to have Street Fighter, you're going to have Tekken. Sam Show was there last year and had pretty good turnout. Soul Calibur 6, I'm a little bit surprised about, but, it's a fun game to watch. But MC2, man, that was so exciting. When that was announced, I, burst into my friend's room, and I was like, Brett, MC2 is the boy at fucking Evo! And it was, It's really disappointing to see a really good lineup like this be put to waste. That's kind of it. That's all I wanted to say. Bring rollback netcode to every game because it makes online livable, and in the current climate that we're in with COVID and everyone having to stay at home, playing online is really important. And we, as a community, need to discuss this with fighting game creators and say, hey, you need to implement rollback netcode and good netcode in general so that we, the online community, and the community in general, can play effectively, especially during these times.